All right, y'all. I'm back up in here now. I pre-recorded this video right here, so excuse me if I don't exactly know what's going on right now. But I'm showing you right now on the right. Look at my man's shoes. Now look at my man's shoes on the left. Now my black top attire is on the left, and my career is on the right. Now my person is not on the New York Knicks, and my person is not named Allen Iverson. So why does my person have the jersey on for that? I don't understand. Now you can clearly see that I changed my shoes. Okay, let me go inside the closet and show you exactly what kind of glitches 2K put together for these half-finished games that you guys like. Now look at this. I got these clothes on for my black top, right? Now what you see is leg sleeves and socks like Mello, right? Now 2K has a problem with I don't even know how to describe it. They can't even make this so the socks doesn't glitch through your leg sleeves and your leg sleeves don't glitch through your socks. Now I can't take them off. There's no way I can get them off. I've tried before. They don't come off. Once they're stuck permanently up there, that's what they're stuck up there like. Now look at me on the left. Look at me on the right. Don't worry about the middle. This is how I'm supposed to look on the black top. But for some reason or another, they take the shoes from my career and put them on my black top player also. And in my career, I don't have socks on with my leg sleeves, which don't make any sense. They glitch these games out so bad. They just focus on flashiness before they focus on fundamentals. Now a lot of people just like to keep telling me all the time, it's this one dude that just keeps calling me biased. If I'm pointing out problems of 2K, what makes you think that I'm not going to point out problems of NBA Live 14 once they show something? I'm not biased. I'm not a fanboy. I don't choose sides. Now, as soon as NBA Live 14 shows us something that I don't like personally, or I think that it just doesn't look good, I am going to make a video and tell you guys about it. But until that time, I'm just going to go ahead and let y'all know my opinions on NBA 2K14 and also this game right here, which is old. Which you might as well call it 2K14 because this is basically looking at the trailer from today. Oh my goodness. Now next gen, I don't know how it's going to change, but if they got the same engine, you can expect that they're going to roll with the same animations that they have on this gen. Only difference is they're going to make sure they get those graphics up to drive you guys crazy again. Now I did that. I went to that screen to show you exactly that I have my stuff set up separately like they said you could. You know, when they always hype the games up at the beginning, like they did this year with 2K14. They hyped it up only to tell you about blocking dunks as the first thing. Then second thing, once the guys went out there for the community team up, they put in crew because they were going to give you a half-ass crew. It was going to be 3v3 like blacktop. That's what they was going to call crew. They called it crews. But iPod King Carter spoke up and he didn't want it to happen. So with that being said, let me go ahead and talk about some more things that I don't like on 2K. Wait, I'm just checking my time, y'all. Alright, let me talk about something I don't like. 2K14 looks exactly the same as 2K13. Now, a lot of people shoot me down all the time talking about I haven't played 2K14, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, if you played this game long enough, you know exactly what you're talking about because the same thing, they just make it look better on 2K14 to tell you the truth. They made it look better. They instead of the leaning layup cheese looking like long and drawn out, they shortened that time span of that animation so it looks like he did it real fast and real smooth. You guys need to understand something. 2K doesn't really work on their gameplay. All they care about is flashiness. And this dude gonna tell me talking about all they need to do is add in new stuff. They don't need to do anything else because building off this engine is what got them to this spot. Now a lot of cats out there talking about 2K is the king. 2K got the crown. 2K ran EA out of business in the basketball department. You people just talking to talk because Live ran itself out of business by screwing up. And I told this one person I was gonna address his problems that he's talking about 2K on NBA Live on this gen. Let me tell you guys something. Only reason 2K couldn't compete, NBA Live couldn't compete with 2K this gen is because Live had bigger plans than 2K did. They wanted to do a lot of things that 2K couldn't do due to their engine, and NBA Live's engine wasn't strong enough on this. It didn't have enough memory to do what they're doing now on NBA Live, which is why people are talking about NBA Live is going to be more prepared than 2K is. Now, a lot of people don't understand that, so they go off the deep end and talk about EA gave us all kinds of bad basketball games. Well, you're right, they did. But the only reason they did that was because they couldn't control the engine. The engine, the graphics that they can get on the next gen, and the type of RAM and memory they can get. Oh my goodness, you people ain't saw nothing yet from Live. Now I'm just showing you guys blacktop footage from right here. I want to show you guys how unrealistic and arcade this game is. Now, you can just run around the court all you want. Now, a lot of y'all know this will be addressed in 2K14. They say they're going to have stamina bars out there on blacktop this year. But also, check this out. This guy walks to the corner to shoot a 3, and you can't keep up with him on defense. Also, check this out. Animation drone dunking. Once you get in the air, you can't be stopped. What I saw on 2K14, same thing, except they made the time span of the animation a lot shorter. I saw Blake Griffin dunking on somebody, but guess what? He couldn't be stopped when he dunked on him. That's realistic, but also you could tell it was a drone animation. But you guys are failing to realize this. And look, the same diving animation, didn't Westbrook do that in 2K14's trailer? That same diving animation that just happened right there. Look, and I couldn't stop him. They purposely made it so you couldn't block on this game because it's an arcade game. 2K14 also arcade. Doesn't look any better. Next gen, I can't talk about it. But if it has any indication, that's a rare block right there. You saw that? But anyways, if it has any indication that they're going to use the same engine with the same animations. And this is the problem right here. EA King Boo. Now, one of these dudes want to comment on my video talking about I made a setup video that I made sure that he invited me to show you guys that he's a fanboy and that I invited him. It was all pre-planned. Let me tell you something. I don't sit down and plan any of my videos. Who in the world does that? I know I don't. You saw he just invited me in this video also. So it's not me trying to make NBA Live look good. NBA Live got to earn that. You understand what I'm saying? NBA Live has to earn that back themselves. And I can't give it to them. Now, I'm not a fanboy of Live. I'm a fan of Live. And I'm not a fanboy of 2K. I'm a fan of 2K. But what you guys need to understand is I did not pay this dude to invite me. I don't know him as a person. I only ball with him on 2K. And in my last video, you saw it froze up when I tried to ball with him. And I don't get it because half the people on my friends list, you guys add me, but I don't know all of y'all. But that don't stop me from balling out with y'all or playing some kind of game that y'all want to play. Also putting my headset on, my mic. I can do all that. I do all that. Now, why would I even set myself up if I'm debating between basketball games? Why would I tell somebody to invite me to make one game look good? Especially if he's an EA fan, why would I invite him to 2K to make EA look good? That makes no sense, right? Now, this dude, you need to think before you post on my videos, dude. And like, for real, you keep telling me about these old NBA live games, and I want live to look like NBA jams. I don't want that. Nobody wants that old PS2 crap. Nobody wants that. I want live to come back, and I want them to come back strong, because you 2K fanboys are ridiculous. That's why I want a brand new experience. I want a new basketball game, because nobody else out here makes basketball games. I want something else besides canned animations. I want something else that people actually dedicate themselves to. Now, I need to address this also. The only reason NBA Live couldn't get a game right was because the NHL, the hockey team, the hockey development team, were working on NBA Live. They had no idea what basketball was about. They don't know how it's played. They don't know anything. Now this year, EA went out of their way to hire a whole new development team. People that specialize in the basketball department. So you're going to tell me that you're going to bash Live based off a hockey team that's developing the game? You guys need to get your facts straight. Because, believe it or not, the hockey team was developing NBA Live and NBA Elite. That's why it looked so bad. That's why they were slouching every time. That's why their knees was bent. That's why the players were so skinny. Because these guys wasn't naturally made to portray a basketball game. They were made to portray a hockey game. They had no kind of skill in the basketball department. Now, a lot of y'all don't understand that. You just want to keep talking about Live. Only reason you can talk about Live was because they didn't have a dedicated team that knew about basketball. NBA Live 14 has a dedicated team that's always going to be there that knows about basketball, thus giving you NBA Live 14 and also bringing you a new experience with bounce tech and everything else. Now, I made a video before about 2K's dribbling. They double all the time, but you guys don't see it because you're worried about the way it looks. Pause the video. Pause the video when you're playing 2K13. Pause it and go into replay mode. Look at the guy dribbling the ball and tell me if you don't see morphing the ball and double dribbles and travels. Just do me a favor and do that. And then come back on my video and talk trash. Because I can take it. Man, I love to debate with people. But when you start talking about stupid stuff like this dude is, and he know who he is, he keeps commenting. And it's always a comment from him. Something stupid. And I guarantee you underneath this video, he's going to put something stupid. But you guys saw the trailer today. This video is getting a little bit out of my normal range. So with this being said, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like. No, I'm not a fanboy of any franchise. 2K nor EA for NBA Live. But make sure you subscribe and do all the other good stuff. And I'm out. Peace.